All right, next coming up, we have Jessica Walsh. Jessica knows there's a wealth of creatures and stories that live just in the shadows of our world, not to mention a lot of protagonists who don't get invited on adventures just because they're different. Her stories aim to give voice to these worlds and characters and create the home she never completely found in the novels of her youth. I am really pleased we met her a few years ago at Wordbrew, and I'm glad to have her back. Come on up, Jessica.
I will one day get used to standing in front of a microphone. So this is from my anthology, Little Creepers. It's 14 short horror stories. I promised my partner only 2 of them were based on our house. This one's called I Wake Up in Strange Places. It's always been obnoxious and awkward, but never like this. I'm sitting on an airplane, the jet engine's buzzing in my ears, and my mouth dry as if I'd been in a snoring contest with the guy next to me. I think he won, as I'm awake and he isn't. A small line of drool slipping down the side of his mouth to rest in his neatly cut blonde beard. I don't remember getting on this plane. I certainly don't remember an airport or its baggage checks, security lines, uncomfortable seats. Last thing I remember is flipping through channels on my very much in need of an upgrade TV while laying in bed, wondering why I was paying for cable when I had a handful of streaming services. Was this airplane a dream right now? Maybe it was inspired by some random documentary or reality show that felt the need to show its contestants flying to their destination. Maybe my brain was registering it as a bit too real, and a leg slams against the back of my seat. 2 children giggling with high-pitched squeals for one immature joke or another. There's an attempt to shush them from one of their parental units, which results in more hush to giggles and erupts into full-blown laughter when my seat is kicked again. Nope, I'm really here. I'm really sitting here crunched into a tight seat, seatbelt secure around my waist like an over-enthusiastic hug. There's a bag I don't recognize sitting on my bare feet, and it's making my left foot fall asleep. Well, fuck. Had I known I was going to wake up in the middle of a flight, I might have worn socks to bed. At least I didn't check tickets mid-flight. The flight is full of the jet engines creating a familiar blend of white noise along with the rambunctious children behind me. I can hear the stewardess at the front of the plane talking with her colleagues in hushed voices to not disturb the passengers. After some consideration, I pull the bag at my feet into my lap and rummage through the contents. If I'm gonna spend my evening here, I might as well see whose seat this is. A Mary Kay style consultant. It's not the same brand, but it's definitely the same sales model of throwing parties in hopes of selling products. The bag is full of earrings and matching lip and nail colors. The bag also comes equipped with a name tag, Amanda, with bright red lips and a perfect I want to speak to your manager haircut. Nice to meet you, Amanda. Despite this being a somewhat normal occurrence for me, taking Amanda's seat is a new experience. Usually I end up waking up at home when I still have half a day's of work to go, or I end up on a bus when I should have been in line for coffee. It's always when I doze off, so I do my best not to. Caffeine and strong smelling salts are my best friend, always close at hand to prevent this from happening as much as possible. But I guess I didn't predict the power of boring television in my comfy bed after a long day. Maybe it's really time to install a coffee machine next to my bedside table. I already had plenty of them around the house. What was one more? I open the window shade next to me and notice that something's off. Besides the obvious fact that I'd switched places with good old Amanda, clouds were flying by like normal, with small, ant-sized cities below them. But we were descending, and there hadn't been a beep from the intercom. No big deal, right? Planes descend all the time. Besides, maybe I missed the landing announcement. Maybe it was made before I woke up. But the passengers around me are oddly quiet. The jet engines were there, but the sound isn't regular. It's loud, then soft, then sputtering, like when you turn the car keys and beg the engine to turn on no matter how cold the temperature is. The plane cabin is eerily silent, punctuated by occasional nervous laughter, a man snoring, and a lady who keeps pressing the assistance button above her seat. I realize in that moment that the rest of the passengers know what's going on. The plane isn't making a beeline for the ground, but it's going down nonetheless, and there's no ocean in sight. No flight attendants, no panic screams, just eerie quiet as if they've all accepted their fate, and the fasten seatbelt sign frighteningly bright. I close the shade next to me, shove the bag back under the seat, and swallow hard. Closing my eyes, I try and get comfortable in the seat as I can, mentally reaching for any bit of sleep. I appear here in my sleep, right? Maybe I can doze off and move again. Maybe this one time it'll work when I need it to. The children behind me must have noticed something, because they're asking their mom what's going on. A man 2 rows up from me isn't quiet anymore, and he's angrily demanding what's going on. Another couple in the back is praying in a language I don't understand. Everyone seems to be talking at once, and my brain is jumping from person to person, the furthest from sleep I've ever been. Damn it, no, sleep! You've done this before, do it again. Don't think about the voices around you, the roaring engine, the whining behind. Close it all off and sleep. Think of a bed, fluffy sheets, homemade quilts, cinnamon, chocolate, sleep, a lover's arms, something, anything. Not the ground, definitely not the air going by too fast, not how the wings are dipping, not the buildings that are close enough to make out company logos and the workers who've decided to stay late. Nope, stop it. The windows are shut. Your imagination is running wild. You can't see the ground, so it isn't close. It can't be. They're screaming now, begging and pleading. The speakers are dangerously silent, and the flight attendant's absent. Everyone's yelling, and I'm gripping the armrests, screaming silently that I'm not Amanda, and I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to die today. I have a job, a life, a home, family. I'm not Amanda. I'm not supposed to die in her place. Where is she? Why isn't she here instead of me? My thoughts are swimming and panicking, sounding selfish and uncaring, but I don't care. This can't be happening. We can't be crashing. Go the fuck to sleep. Just this once worked for me. Sleep, anything. The bed crashes into me as if I were the one moving, my world dropping down into pillows and bed sheets and not stale plane cycled air. I land hard enough to have trouble breathing before everything around me blacks out and fades back in. The jet engine sound melts into a low hum from my TV, showing some cars on a racetrack and announcers who care more about their bad puns than those driving on the track below. My stomach wants to hurl, but there's nothing inside. My ears are ringing from the loud engine roar, but the plane's gone. I curl my fingers and toes into the sheets, still not convinced it's real. I'm waiting to feel the seat kicked into my back yet again as the children behind me scream and clutch at their mother. I'm waiting to hear the intercom to bring to life with far too calm message about how everyone needs to stay in their seats and make sure their seatbelts are on. Worst of all, I'm expecting Amanda's bag at my feet, all that perfectly packaged lipstick and earrings jingling around during the inevitable impact. None of that happens. I'm not there anymore. Nope, I'm at home, safe, sound, and alive. I haven't crashed into the ground. I'm not a bloody smudge on the tarmac. I'm alive. My hands move and wrap around the pillow as my whole body shakes. I can feel tears wetting the fabric from sheer relief. My heart is pounding, and the smell of fabric softener is calming my nerves like an overdramatic commercial. I can't get that single thought out of my head. I'm alive. But what about everyone else? I wonder if the man next to me ever woke up. I wonder if the children managed to make it out, and if they were able to hold on to their mom. I wonder if the man at the front ever got an answer. More importantly, what happened to Amanda? Had she been lying comfortably in my bed until I came back? Had she been sleeping just like me, her socked and shoed, covered feet tucked neatly under my sheets and quilt? Did she get swapped back to the plane when I left? Did she wake up just in time to hear the panic and the ground rushing up to meet her? That thought makes me nauseous. The thing is, sitting in my bed right now, I can see her bag is still at my feet. The outline of her carry-on is in my sheets, just next to where I can wiggle my toes, I somehow brought it back with me. That's never happened before. Is she looking for her bag? Is she even still alive to realize that it's gone? If I close my eyes, will I find out?
Y'all continue it out for Jessica here.